what's the kavanot? Because when you make kavanot, you connect Hashem's name and Shekhinah together. Once you connect Hashem's name and Shekhinah together, then you have Be'ezrat Hashem a lot of atzlachot. Shalom Aleichem Baruchim Abayim. Yes.
Is that why they have those two names intertwined?
Yes. This is why in some books you check it out, you have like this. You have like this.
Oh, the hay is like extended.
Yes. This goes like this. Check in some Sidurim. You see Yud Kei Vav Kei, and on the bottom you have this name. Yud Aleph, Hey Dalet, Vav Nun, and Hey Yud. Check it out. Do you have that? A lot of Sidurim have. You say, what is this? It says Hashem's name. You don't even know how to read it. Why? Because that's the proper connection to do. You connect two names of Hashem, and that what makes Yichudim. That what makes connections. To do this, you connect Jewish souls, and to this you connect which is called Zachar Nekeva, male and female, and through this, Shekhinah is being fixed. Once you fix it, then whatever you need in your life, Hashem brings down through Malchut to you. We'll see right now. We'll see now. But for now, this is the beginning of everything. What's L'Shem Yichud Kudsha B'Yichud Shchinte? Then you say what? L'Shem Yichud Kudsha B'Yichud Shchinte B'Tchilu Chimud L'Achdor Shem Yud Kei Bevav Kei. I want to connect the name Yud Kei and Vav Kei together. B'Yichudah Shlim B'Shem Kol Yisrael. I want to connect B'Shem Kol Yisrael. What's B'Shem Kol Yisrael? With this, I want to connect the whole entire Jewish nation. Tell me one thing. There's no recording?
Not yet.
Are you recording it? Okay, good. Bring it a little bit closer to make sure that we don't miss nothing from this beautiful shiur. Yes. Huh? Because you cannot start davening if Hashem is all above and you're in the ground. Because there is name of Hashem that works in Shamayim and there is name of Hashem works in the earth. So what do? You do together that. Once you together, you make both of them together, then your tefillah goes up and the shevach goes down and the bracha goes down.
Next question. Do you have to have a minyan to say this, or you?
No, you don't need to say minyan. Some things you have to have minyan, some things you don't have. But really, L'Shem Yichud always you say without even minyan. Okay, so now the power of L'Shem Yichud is what? Is connecting two names. Yud Kei Vav Kei and Aleph Dalet Nun Yud. When you do that, if you have parents, Hashem should give them long life. Your parents get long life. Why? Because you're connecting Yud Kei Vav Kei, which is father, Aleph Dalet Nun Yud, which is mother. So this name of Hashem helps to a male, and this is for female. This is all not physical. It's all spiritual, but through this, through Malchut, as we said last week, you get spiritual into physical world as well, which is called Zachar and Nekava, Hey and Vav. So now, we have, last week, what did we learn? Last week we learned over here by, what was the first one? The first fila, what was that? Keter. This is Keter, here. And then what comes? What comes after Keter? Here is a Chokhmah, right? And then here is 6. Bina, Da'at. Then what? Huh? Chokhmah, Bina, Da'at. Chesed. Gevura, Tiferet. Netzach. Hod. Yesod. 3, 6, 7. And then here goes what? Malchut. Here goes Malchut. The main one we said is Malchut. When you do sins, what do? You take Hashem's name. You see this Yud Kei Vav Kei? When you do sins, you take Hashem's name. Throw it away over there.
Any sins?
Okay? Sorry, opposite. Any sins. You throw Hashem's name away from Yud Kei Vav Kei. What happens? Yud Kei Vav. So what brings back? When you return. How do you say return? Tashuv. And you what are you bringing back? Tashuv, the letter Hey. The letter Hey you bringing back, it's called Teshuvah. This is why Teshuvah, when you do Teshuvah, you bring back Hashem's name and then Yud Kei Vav Kei is complete. Once Hashem's name is complete, you are healthy, you are okay, you're not sick, you feel positive, you feel good, you feel grown, you are growing, you're completing everything you need to do in life. Anytime you get stuck in life, with money, with health, with anything in life, you have to always think, stop. What I did in past, that Hashem's name is not complete because I feel I'm not growing in my life. I'm not being successful in some stuff I do. What's holding me back? There's something holding me back. This is exactly what we need to be thinking about. Teshuv, hey, return, hey, and everything else is good. Now, what is this hey? Today is 5-6 things we're going to learn about this hey. Are you ready? Yes? You have seatbelts on? Yes. Yeah? Okay. If anything not clear, there's recording. I will make sure to send to the group and everyone will have chance to listen to it many times. Let's go. Number 2. First hey of Hashem's name, actually, not only first hey, there's a masculine and feminine, right? This is feminine, this is feminine, this is feminine, and only this is masculine. Why? Because all this, starting from Keter until Yisod, everything only accepts. How man gives money to woman, woman takes. Man gives, woman takes, right? It is like rain that gives, and this is like land that takes. Takes. Okay? But this one, it's not only giving, but it's not only taking, but it's also giving. Hey, we'll see right now, it's Malchut, how it accepts and it gives. When you connect yourself to all 9, your bracha goes to Shamayim, you get blessed in Shamayim a lot. But down, you're not even going to get one benefit. Why? Because it has to go through the Malchut. You need this hay. But what is this hay? Today you'll see 4-5 things. Number 1, we said, what is hay? Teshuvah. Number 1 is Teshuvah. If you want, you could write it down. This is the main things. Teshuvah. This is number 1. Hey, second haze, number 1 is Teshuvah. Number 2, let's go further. Hey is connection to Mishkan and Bet Mikdash. What is this connection to? Mishkan and Bet Mikdash. I need some space. So, the whole purpose why I brought this board to make sure you get clear today. You should know one thing. What is Mishkan? What is Mishkan? It's the place where Hashem puts His Shekhinah. What's Beit HaMikdash? Beit HaMikdash is also a place that Hashem puts His Shekhinah. Mishkan was until Beit HaMikdash was built. But once Beit HaMikdash is built, Hashem puts in Beit HaMikdash constantly, permanently. Okay? So now, the Hey is, second connection is what? Mishkan and Mikdash. I'm writing in Hebrew by purpose. I want you to know Aleph Bet. If you don't know Aleph Bet, you have no idea how many things you're missing out. You are a big palace, you want to go in, but you have no keys. This world is a huge palace. In order to enjoy that palace, you have to have keys. What's keys? Keys are Aleph Bets. You have to know Aleph Bet. You have to know what Aleph is, how much Gimat Aleph Bet, how much Gimat Bet. By next week, you must know this, or else there's many, many more things there are in the world that you don't know. Today, you'll come out from this door by 9, 9:05, 9:10, thinking, all my life I said Shema Yisrael, but today I'll feel Shema Yisrael. You have no clue what Shema Yisrael is. Okay, so now I'm writing Mishkan and Mikdash. I think it's too early because we want to learn. Okay, fine, no problem. So now, Hey is the connection to Mishkan and Mikdash. Is that clear? Everything is, yeah?
How?
Mishkan and how? That's the whole point. That's the how. How? Do you see from the letter Hey? Tell me. When a boy gives to who? To girl. How do you say girl? Ze or zot? Zot. Okay? How you say? Zot. Okay. So now, let's go. Connection to Mishkan and Mikdash, it's like the word bezot. Within her or within it. Okay, very good. Now, be. Bezot. Hold this word. This is the main word for today. Bezot or sometimes zot. Bezot or zot. Now, the letter Hey is giving to her. Is giving to all of them. It's giving to her. The letter Hey connects Mishkan and Mikdash with the word Bezot. How the Torah says Aaron will come on Yom Kippur. Bezot Yavo Aharon el Hakodesh. Befar ben Bakar. Bezot. Zot has many words that we will be knowing today. Now, what is Bezot? Bezot is Gimatria how much? Let's count together. I need your help. Bet is how much? 2. Oh, thank you guys. Thank you. Zion is 7. Aleph is 1. And Tav is? How much you got over here? How much? 410.
How long are we supposed to be in Israel?
How many years? We'll go a little further. How many years the first Beit HaMikdash was running? 14, because of this word only. Okay? 410. This is the first temple. The first temple was running 410. Why? Because of this. Hey, Bezot, 410. Connect Mishkan and Mikdash together. And we'll go further. Mishkan is 410. Now, your son is born, you say to your son, listen to me, my friend. You're born, this is this Yud, K, Vav. But you have to make Brit Milah to have second Hey. He's going to say, Abba, 8-year-old boy talking to you, can you imagine? He says, Abba, what are you saying? I have to do Brit Milah? I have to make Brit Milah? He says, yes. Why? You don't do Brit, there's no letter Hey. How much is Brit? I don't know, what are you saying? Brit is, what is Brit? Brit is, never forget, never. They ask you to speak on Brit. First thing you should say this, always. What's Brit? Let me write over here for you. This is the, okay. Be. Brit. Bar is son. Bar is son. Yud Tav is 410. Son of Yud Tav. You know what Yud Tav stands for? Yitbarach. Son of God. Until Brit Milah, your son is small goy. After Brit Milah, he becomes son of Hashem. Yud Tav is 410. But I'm not done yet. It just begins. When you do Brit Milah to your son, you say, my son, now you have Mishkan in you. What Mishkan was? Holy or not holy? Huh? Holy. How do you say holy in Hebrew? Kadosh. We're going somewhere, right? So let's put the word Kadosh over here. Kadosh. How much is Kuf? I got over here 100. And Dalet is? Vav is? And Shin is? Altogether is? 410. You do Brit Milah to your son, he becomes Bar Yitbarach, son of Hashem, which is Kadosh, which is Bezot, which is 410, which is Mishkan, connects to Mishkan and Mikdash, Beit HaMikdash, first Beit HaMikdash 410 years, and then he connects to, now after Brit Milah, your son is connecting through your son, Hashem's name. Now Hashem's name becomes completed. Do you understand how Brit Milah is such a big mitzvah? Make sense or no?
It makes sense to Mishkan and Mikdash, but it still doesn't connect what the Hey of the Yud K does with Mishkan.
How does the Hey connect to the
right, Mikdash and Mishkan?
What's the connection between those two?
Those two words for the Hey, right?
Okay. The Hey is...
You said it accepts and gives.
Oh, I have to explain this clearly. One second. Hashem's 4 letters. 3 of them are feminine, 1 is masculine. The feminine only takes. The masculine takes and gives. When it gives to who? It gives to feminine. It gives to the world. It gives to those 3, Yud Kei Vav. Because without Hey, Yud Kei Vav is not complete. So because it's the giver, it has a nickname, Bezot. Anytime in the whole Torah you see the word Bezot, it has to do with the Malchut. It has to do with connection. It has to do with malchut. It has to do with the finalizing. And I'll show it to you 4 proofs right now. For now, did you understand this?
Yes.
Because you can't understand further if you don't have this. Because I'm going to erase half of this. You have a picture, you take a picture, you're writing anything, make this picture. Listen, guys, this is something until 40 I would not be able to teach you. And why am I teaching you this? Not to learn Kabbalist. No, it's not Kabbalist. I want you tomorrow morning or tonight by Arvit. You don't rush anywhere. You take 1 minute extra. You say Shema Yisrael and you feel this. Your Shema Yisrael will be for life different than any Shema Yisrael you said in life. And I guarantee you this. Okay? Ready?
One more time, can you just explain this section at the bottom?
Section is
Send it to the group.
the word
Sent it
Kadosh.
already, you sent it.
The word Kadosh is holy. Son becomes holy only after Brit. Why? Brit Milah is not complete. A person is not complete in this world until you give him Brit Milah. When you do person Brit Milah, then it becomes complete. It's like Yud K Vav, but there's no Hey. You do to baby Brit Milah, now he has Hey, and now he's complete person and the complete Shechina. How? The word Kadosh is 410. Brit stands from 2 words. Bar Yit Barach, Bar Yut Tav. Bar Yat is Yat 410. 410 is the time first Beit HaMikdash was running. And 410 is the word. Help me guys. First Beit HaMikdash was running, 410, right? Now look at the Gematria Mishkan. Mem is 40. Shin is 300, 340. Kaf is 20, 360. And Nun is 50, 410. Okay, write it down. So it makes sense. Now it makes sense everything. You see, when I rush, I don't say clearly. Thank God I went back. But still, we don't know with Bazot how it connects with Hey, right? We'll get it. We'll get back to this. Okay. So Mem is 40. Shin is 300. Kaf is 20. And Nun is 50. Altogether is 410. So now.
Also connects with the Gematria or no?
Mikdash was first Beit HaMikdash 410 years. Do you remember it was 410 years?
Yeah.
Why has it to be 410 years? Because Mikdash is Mishkan. Mishkan is Mikdash. It's also, it says, V'asu li Mikdash v'shachanti betocham. V'asu li Mikdash, it says Mikdash. V'shachanti, shachan, Mishkan. V'shachanti betocham. Mishkan, Mikdash, same thing. Just Mishkan was until it was set place for Beit HaMikdash, and then after Beit HaMikdash, then is complete place for Beit HaMikdash. Rabbi Yonatan Shalom Aleichem. Rabbi Gabriel Shalom Aleichem. Okay, can I go further now? Yes. Until I will go to next step, I will keep this page over here. Let's move to next step. The next step says like this. Very simple. What is called bezot? We said Zot is referring to Malchut. Write it down. Can I erase some of the stuff? No problem? Okay. Which should I take? Should I keep this or should I erase this? Which ones?
Anybody needs a picture? I can take a picture. I'll send it to you.
Okay, good. So I'll go further with you, okay? Let's go further a little bit. Get me one napkin over there. This? No, it's dirty. Give me a second. 1 second, guys. 1 second. Patience is my goal.
Doctor.
Yeah, good. One more time. Okay, we are back. Next piece is, we spoke about Brit, we spoke about 410 Beit HaMikdash. Okay, now next step. Next step starts Teshuvah. We spoke, second Hey stands for Malchut. Right? Anything says in the whole Torah, check any time the word bezot is malchut and connection to the hay. We will see where it says the word bezot. Bezot says by teshuvah. How do I know Zot is Teshuvah? Huh? Rabbi Leo, Zot is Teshuvah? Let's see. Write down the word Zot and write down Teshuvah.
Not bezot.
Bet is just to add bet. Zot. But really Zot stands for Teshuvah. We'll see right now. And we'll go to Bezot also. How Zot is Teshuvah? How much Zot comes out to? Aleph, 1. Zayin is 7. 7. 1. 400. So 408. What are the 3 steps you make Teshuvah on Rosh Hashanah and Kippur? How do you make Teshuvah? Tefillah, Teshuvah, Tzedakah, right? How do we speak in our language? Kol. Very good. Kol. Tzom. Ma. Mon. And each one is 136. Kuf 100, Vav is 6, Lamed is 30, 136. Tzom 90, Vav is 6, Mem is 40, 136. And Mamon, Mem is 80, 40 is 80, Vav is 6, 86. Nun is 50, 136. 136 times 3 is 408. So we see from here, Hey is Malchut. Malchut is kingship of Hashem. When do you fix kingship of Hashem? You fix only when you make Teshuvah. Can you imagine? Person goes to Yom Kippur. He accepts on himself. I will do more mitzvot. Very good. Second year, I will do more mitzvot. Third year, I will do more mitzvot. 50 years, he gets on himself more mitzvot. He's still not completing Hashem's name. Why? He never made Teshuvah. Hashem, I'm sorry. If person did not do Teshuvah, whatever he accepts mitzvot on himself, it's like a donkey having more and more bookshelves on himself. But there's no connection. Why? He didn't make Teshuvah. Once you make Teshuvah, you connect Hashem's name. Make sense? Let's go further. So what's Teshuvah? Zot. Teshuvah connects to Malchut. What is Malchut? Write down over here. For life. This is taker and giver. So it accepts from here. All goes to here. But they don't give away. Only this gives away. This is people in the world. You want to get shefa from Shamayim, to you abundance of chesed, parnasa, or anything. First thing is what? You need to do this. Zot, teshuvah. You do teshuvah, then it opens up, then you get atzlacha in the world. This is number 1. What is number 2? Number 2 is, Zot is called Torah she ba'al peh. Torah says what? Vezot ha-Torah asher sam Moshe lifnei bnei Israel. What means Vezot ha-Torah? Torah is brought already. What's Vezot? Vezot. And this, and goes on the Torah she ba'al peh. Mishnah, Gemara. Okay? When you say Vezot ha-Torah, Rabbi Gabriel, get in time? You with me? Thank you. Vezot stands for Torah she ba'al peh. Write down. Oral Torah. Vezot is oral Torah, Mishnah, Gemara, and so on. Okay? What is the second Vezot? Mishnah, Gemara. When you learn Mishnah and Gemara, you connect Hashem's name together. Can we go further? Okay, next. What is called king or queen in the Torah? Malka. What is called Malka in the Torah? Shabbat. Malketa. Shabbat is Vezot. Shabbat connects Hey. Now, what do we said? We said Teshuvah over here. And now it's Shabbat. Shabbat. When you keep Shabbat, you connect Hey. That is Teshuvah. You connect Hey back. Why? Hashem says, you want to connect me? Keep Shabbat. You keep Shabbat, all the bracha comes down. Why are you connecting Hashem's name? Shabbat, Kihi Mekor HaBracha. Very good. Why it says Mekor HaBracha? Why? Because it's Malchut, the one that gives. Anything only accepts, but there's no giving. Giving to bring down to this world is only Teshuvah, Shabbat, which is Mishkan, Mikdash, Brit, and so on. Kadosh. Okay, let's go for it. Vezot HaTorah. Next one is Shabbat. What is the Shabbat? I'm sorry. Please forgive me, but it is wife, Isha. Isha is this. You men who give, if you don't have no one to take, there's no wedding. Can you imagine? I'm standing under the chuppah with the ring, and I'm giving, and there's no one to take. Is there a wedding? Huh? No, why not? You need a wife to take. If Kala takes the ring, then there's a wedding. Our wedding, to have Hashem with us, is Shabbat. So Hashem says, you keep Shabbat, ki hi mekor habracha. This is the source of bracha. Shabbat gives you source of bracha. This is Malchut. Shabbat Malketa. Next one. Woman, she accepts from the man and produces fruits. What woman does? Rain hits on the ground and the ground accepts and the ground gives fruits, right? So what does woman? Woman accepts from the husband and she also produces fruits. Okay? She's exactly Malchut. Who is that? Isha. Write down. Isha is wife. How do I know woman is called Zot? Huh, guys? You know Bereshit by heart. How do I know woman is called Zot? Adam Arishon was created, he was born. He says, Hashem, I need wife. Hashem gave him all the animals. He said, no. It's not my type. Then Hashem made him from his rib. One of the bones of the rib, Hashem made a wife. And what he said? Zot apam. He said, this time, etzem me'atzamai, bone from my bone, ubasar mi besari, flesh from my flesh.
Zot is his wife.
Zot is his wife. Etzem me'atzamai, ubasar mi besari. Vezodi kadeisha ki me'ish lukacha zot. She's called woman because from man she's taken. Ki me'ish lukacha zot. Zot is who? Woman, wife. Okay? Let's go next. Zod we said Teshuvah called to Mammon from Book Bereshit. Oh, now I'll tell you something. I never knew this in my life. It's crazy. I never even paid attention to this. Last week's parsha, we were learning about Yosef HaTzadik. Remember? Mm-hmm. Remember we opened the Chumash. Everybody in the shul. We opened the Chumash. We went to certain pasuk. How Yosef is going to Mitzrayim. And after 210 years, he's gonna take everybody out. Remember that? Mm-hmm. Yosef HaTzadik, we saw in the pasuk inside. Guys, remember or no? Yeah. You were here on Shabbat, no? Come on. Look, it says over there. It says like this. From the book of Bereshit, where it starts talking about Yosef HaTzadik. From book of Bereshit, where it talks about Yosef HaTzadik, okay, it says, Va'asher hu oseh Hashem matzliach. Last week's parsha. Yosef was successful in Potiphar's house. Remember? From this pasuk, you go to 408 pesukim, you will not find once Hashem's name. Except for Yaakov Avinu saying, when he wanted to reveal Mashiach to his children, and Hashem take it away from him, what did he say? Lishu'atcha kiviti Adonai. That's the only time. It says in 408 pesukim, once Hashem's name. Hashem, I will keep waiting for your Mashiach. I will keep waiting for your salvation. Shiviti, lishu'atcha, for your salvation. Kiviti, I will wait. Hashem, for your saving. Hashem, I will wait. Because he saw Shimshon HaGibor should have been Mashiach. Then he sees in his prophecy that Shimshon HaGibor dies. Then he says, Hashem, I'm not going to give up on Mashiach, and I will still wait for Mashiach. But the question is, yes, Rashi says Shimshon HaGibor should have been Mashiach, but he lost because of some different things. Okay, now, why 408 Pesukim, there's no Hashem's name in the Torah, huh? Did you ever think about it? Did you ever look at Bereshit? From Bereshit until Shmot, Sefer Shmot already. Where it says about Yosef over there, Vayar Malach Hashem Elav Basneh. And Hashem's angel appeared to Moshe Rabbeinu in the burning bushes. Only there says about Hashem. Look at this. From Yosef HaTzadik being successful in Mitzrayim until Moshe Rabbeinu sees Shekhinah by the burning bush, you don't see Hashem's name written in the Torah 408 Pesukim. Why? Do you know why? Because 408 years was Dora Mabul. Dora Mabul took place from Dora Mabul took place from 2000. I'm not that boring.
Huh?
You don't want to stay with us?
No, I'm gonna be right back.
Okay, sure. Dora Mabul. By the way, do you remember we connected Yosef to Dora Mabul? Do you remember Lo b'Mitzrayim Asher Yulad Lo b'Mitzrayim Lo Lamed Vav b'Mitzrayim Bet Mem? Read backwards. Mabul. Yosef HaTzadik was compared to Mabul. And how by Mabul? 408 years. Nissim, just leave it for 2 minutes because we're in the middle of serious stuff over here. After I'll give you the secret, then we'll do whatever you want, guys. It says from 2516th year, guys, write it down. It's crazy. It's important to know.
Wait. Let's take a picture of that.
Yep. You have a picture, guys?
There he goes.
Honestly, from my habit, I would give a kiss because safer.
Wait, Rabbi. We thought you were right more.
No, it's
Whatever, just 408.
Good? Don't take my face, please. Just take a picture of the...
Too late.
Okay?
No face.
Write down.
Yo, welcome back.
Hashem
I really put on that.
Matzliach until Shene from Hashem Matzliach 408 Besukim, no name of Hashem. From Yosef HaTzadik until Moshe Rabbeinu by burning bush, 408 Pesukim, no name of Hashem. Why? Because compared to Dora Mabul is generational flood. Dor HaMabul. The question is, why to compare to them? Because by their actions they pushed away Shekhinah. Once they pushed away Shekhinah 408 years, 408 Pesukim in the Torah, Hashem couldn't put his name back.
Hashem appeared to Yaakov.
Zalman.
408
Do
Pesukim
you
later.
see after Yosef HaTzadik saying Matzliach, that after Yaakov's case? When it says Yosef HaTzadik was Matzliach, check over there afterwards. Check the whole Vayichi. You have only once Hashem's name, the Shuat Chekivit Hashem. Hashem, I will wait for the Mashiach. Afterwards, there's no Hashem.
Yeah, but why between Yosef and
Huh?
why it starts from that?
Dora Mabul.
Thank you very much. Because Dora Mabul, generation of flood, was corrupted because of the Avera of Brit Milah. And the one who fixed the Avera of Brit Milah was Yosef HaTzadik. He was the Yisod. Remember the Yisod we spoke about? He was the Yisod. The last one who was supposed to be Psukim, it says. Check it out. Why look at me? Look at the Chumash. Don't look at me. I know. Look at the Chumash. Can I continue? Look at the Chumash. Why looking at me? Look at the Chumash. Check Chumash and look. We need to go further. We need to go further. Tam psukim. Skokalet eta 1 second. From Abraham to Moshe, 6 поколений. From Yitzchak, 5. From Yosef, 4 поколения. 4 поколения. No, 200.
190, нет?
Сейчас я вам скажу точно. Hashem сказал Яакову Авину, Ridu Shama. Yosef HaTzadik. Секунду. Okay, I tell you exactly. 1 second. Yosef HaTzadik was 39 when Yaakov Avinu came in. Okay? 39 to Mitzrayim. After 210, after 210 they came out. 210 лет, после 210 лет, уже Моше Рабейну было 80. А 210 минус 80, сколько будет? 100? 130 лет. Разница между Йосеф Ацадик и Моше Рабейну 130 лет разница. Okay? Yes.
210 starts when Yaakov Avinu came down.
Huh?
210 starts when Yaakov.
From Yaakov Avinu's going down, yes. 400 from the birth of Yitzchak. Make sense? Yaakov Avinu went down to Mitzrayim. According to calculation of Yitzchak Avinu, would be 190 years old.
Question: where does it say 480 years from the story of the Mabul, that generation?
Very good. I'm writing it now.
No, we're gonna get.
I'm writing it now. Check in the Blue Chumashim also should have. They have all the dates. Check. I don't have from there. I have from my Sefer Torah in Hashamayim. But it says like this: Mabul, generation of the flood after when people start doing sins, since the generation began of Mabul, when Hashem warned them not to do bad things, before even Noah built the ark, that was 2,516th year. They started from 2,516 years, and Mabul took place 2,924. Okay, here you have 480 years.
Difference.
The difference. These years, every year they did sins, and Hashem took away from Pasuk his name in the Torah. From the Torah Pasuk, Hashem took away his name. Why? Because their sin caused Hashem's pushing away. Once I asked Awokim, where is Hashem? He says Hashem is everywhere as long as you kick him out from there.
As long as you don't kick him out.
You don't kick him out, exactly. Once you kick him out, he's not there. So Hashem would have been all the psukim over there in the Torah. But what took him away? The sin of Dora Mabul.
Rabbi, but for 408 years, nobody really came up there before that, and after that, or let's say 100 years, nobody said anything?
Somebody asked me a question. What would happen if we would stay one week more, longer in Mitzrayim? What would happen? Why Hashem has to take us immediately out of Mitzrayim? Why? Once we would stay there, we would be proud Egyptian. We would think this is the proper way of living. These 480 years, they thought this is the proper way of living. You know what Mishnah Midrash says they did? I'll tell you what they did. You'll be laughing because we are going in America to that. Did you ever hear some fools they make bar mitzvah for their dogs? Because they calculate dog years. Bar mitzvah. Okay. So now, you think I'm joking with you? Do you know one of the sins that Torah hates is man marrying man, woman marrying woman? That's Masekeret Mitzrayim. Hashem says don't do that. Why? Because this is what causes Mabul. By the way, this pandemic doesn't happen by itself. This is sins. People want it. Hello. People could do whatever they want. If Hashem doesn't put step, nothing will happen. So what happened is. Nathaniel, you? Sure. Smart, okay. Man would have ketubah, that he's marrying a dog. Once men start cheating on each other, animals start cheating on each other. Dog went with cat. Elephant went with donkey. Donkey married horse. This is where mules came out. Mule is not creation by Hashem. Horse and donkey, they live together, came out mule, which is against Hashem. Hybridation Hashem doesn't like. That's not a abomination, exactly. So let's go further. So these things what caused the Mabul. So now, when people do Averot, what do? They separate letter Hey. Sometimes, what they do, they just make dirty letter Hey. They make letter Hey dirty. So what do you do by do tshuva? You do tshuva, you beautify it.
How do you make it dirty,
Huh?
right?
Sins.
No, but then you would take it away.
You don't understand. One second. Zohar says, Neshama or Shechina is always pure. So, how can you make it dirty then? You're not making dirty that. You're making dirty your connection with Hashem, and you're making over your body the shell that disconnects you. What is karet? Karet is when person that sin and he puts a wall between this part of neshama to this part of neshama. This is karet. He basically divides his neshama in two. If he doesn't do tshuva on time, he dies with karet. Only half life he gets. But if he makes teshuvah, what's teshuvah for karet? There's a hard version. There's a hard version and there's a soft version. Hard version says you have to pray and that one Yom Kippurs. No. Chida says once. Sit, take piece of Mishnah and learn 1 week. In depth. Back, forth. Why is like that? Iyun learning takes karet away. Then Chida says there's another way. You don't want to do that. You can't do that. Your brain doesn't grasp. What do? Stay from night till the morning, learn Torah. You do from night to the morning, learn Torah, 100% takes the karet away.
Which karet?
Did you realize I didn't say which karet? You know what does that mean? It means any karet. That's what I want to tell you. Anyone tells you it's hard to do tshuva, that is why that person is stuck and he doesn't let other people grow. You know what I'll tell you? I want you to know the truth. I want you, Yosef Akilu Stockholm. I want you to know the truth. You don't need to follow Rambam. Of course, Rambam says Kodesh Kodashim. But what Rambam says, not everyone understands. Rambam says only certain karet takes away a day of death. Or if person does a Chilul Hashem, takes day of death, right? We don't know what Chilul Hashem is. You need to do Chilul Hashem by 10 religious Talmidei Chachamim. Today, who says I'm Talmid Chacham? It's a big question. Today, a lot of Talmidei Chachamim, it's a big question. So today, nobody can say, and I'm a Talmid Chacham, you did in front of. So there's no real Chilul Hashem today, and there's no real purpose karet the way people do. If person does by purpose, then there's a different story here. But any karet, Chida says, Yosef Akil is not. Rabbi Chaim, Yosef, David, Azulai. Rabbi Nathaniel, you agree with us? Thank you. Shalom Aleichem. So Chida says, you stay up till the morning, learn Torah, not going outside, let me smoke, let me take a drink, let me take a break. No. You see they learn Torah, shtai, takes your karet away. Any karet takes away. Can we go further? Yes.
Rabbi, keeping Shabbat, what kind of teshuvah is?
Keeping Shabbat is more than any teshuvah he will make by hitting his chest. It's connecting Hashem's name, it's connecting him to Hashem, and he's saying, Hashem, you created what? Don't repeat that second time again. Keeping Shabbat is the biggest teshuvah ever in the world. He got wrong. Shabbat Shalom. Shalom. You got wrong. Keeping Shabbat is not must. There's no word must in here. But must, you're not robot, okay? Keeping Shabbat is must. There's no question that's must. Keeping Shabbat is what? Is you instilling in yourself that Hashem is the one who created the world, and He created 6 days, and He rested 7 days, and I believe in it. That's connection between you and Hashem. And it will never happen in the history. Never you will know how to keep Shabbat if you don't know halachot Shabbat.
Yeah.
Never you will keep Shabbat. You know, there's so many halachot Shabbat. Some people think, I did such a big mitzvah, and yet he did biggest chilul Shabbat. Unfortunate. Now we'll go further. Okay. It says, hey, second hey is Malchut. By you fixing this with 408, you are beautifying hey, and it connects back to Hashem's name. That is called Ele Pekudei HaMishkan. The simple meaning of means Ele Pekudei HaMishkan. These are the beautifying way of the Mishkan. Pekudei, the word counting, the word remembering, and the word beautifying. Okay? This is how you beautify Mishkan. Today, I will give you in 5 minutes something unbelievable, and I'll stop with this. But listen carefully. Because every day you say Shema Israel, from today you'll have Kavana differently. Let's go. Ele Pekudei HaMishkan. The purpose of keeping mitzvot is to make dira for Shekhinah. One more time. This is you. I'm sorry, I'm not good artist, and I don't know how to make you good. But what I could do is like this. Simple.
I'm sitting in the back, I don't see anything.
Rabbi, turn it on, please. Rabbi, took off the pail.
I don't want to make you feel bad, guys. I don't want to make you feel bad. What do you say? Nisim, пожалуйста. Okay, let's go, guys. I'm joking. Okay, so now this is a human being, right? Why do you keep mitzvot? Why do you keep Shabbat? Why do you keep mitzvot? Why do you keep what? Oh,
God said so.
You love Hashem.
okay. This is you. You wanna make in you, here, in your brain, in your body, in your legs, in you. You wanna make space for Hashem to come in. You keep mitzvot with your hands, you keep mitzvot with your eyes, you keep mitzvot with your mouth, you keep mitzvot with your ears, you keep mitzvot with your head, you keep mitzvot with your tongue, you keep mitzvot with your legs, you keep mitzvot with your hands. Why? To make space for Shekhinah to come in there. Shekhinah comes to you. Hashem says what? ועשו לי מקדש, ושכנתי בתוכם. Make me in your organs space, so I should come in you and dwell in you.
We say this to Chatan and Kada, no?
Only to them?
No, but I'm saying.
You say this to any Jew that is understands from 6 years old and up that I have to keep mitzvot. You have to teach him this. You are the Mishkan. So now we'll go deeper to this. It says, Hashem gives. Okay, 1 second. The purpose of keeping mitzvot is what? You become dira. You become an apartment. What's dira? Dira is home. Very good. Home. You, by keeping mitzvot, you become home for Shekhinah to be inside. Okay. Когда человек соблюдает мицвот, он становится дом для Ашема, чтобы Ашем у него находился. When you keep mitzvot, you become a home for Shekhinah to be in you. Kli, very good. Kli. Dira, vessel. This is the purpose of Mishkan. So what is Mishkan? Mishkan is for Hashem to be dwelling there. ועשו לי מקדש ושכנתי Mishkan. Mishkan.
If we keep all the mitzvot today, we could say that we have the Mishkan.
You don't even need to keep all the mitzvot. You need to keep mitzvot that you could keep.
So if you keep the mitzvot, you can keep.
Stop.
Then
Did you come today to Shiur?
standing here, right?
Did you learn anything? You are kli. You are vessel to accept Shekhinah in you. Somebody walked. Did he walk? Yeah. In his legs, he got Shekhinah in him.
So then why do we need the Beit HaMikdash?
Huh?
So then why do we need the Beit HaMikdash?
He needs to do it.
Very good. There is coming of Hashem into the capacity where He could fit in our body,
Where he fit exactly. That's
and
what
there
else do we
is
need?
coming of Hashem into the capacity that He fills the whole world.
Then
That
he feels
He
the
not
what?
comes down. He's not listening. I'm explaining you. You have socket of 3 volt, and you want to stick inside 5,000 volt. Can you do that?
No.
Why not? It's not going to fit.
Blow.
So, Shekhinah to come down, you need Beit HaMikdash. You need Beit HaMikdash. Why? So you should be able to bring red calf. So you should be able to bring all the other korbanot. So you should be able to get the biggest connection ever. Eternal, that it's possible to be reaching in this world. Now we can't. Why? Because we don't have Beit HaMikdash. We don't have the biggest chandelier.
So can you say, let's say if you get a lot of, like right now we're all sitting here, right? Can we say that right now this room is like your Beit HaMikdash? Because we're all sitting.
For
Time being.
the time being that we don't have Beit HaMikdash, it is Beit HaMikdash, of course. Of course.
That makes sense.
And anytime you have 10 men or you have 10 million men, it's same Shekhinah. 10 or 10 million. Of course there's a different brachot. Brachot says, but Rabbi Akiva says 10 or 10 million. Same Shekhinah. You say Baruch et Hashem Avorach like that, with 10 or with 10 million, you say Baruch Hashem. You don't say Baruch et Hashem Elokei Atzvot, Elokei Atzvakot, Elokei Hashamayim, Elokei... You don't say all this stuff. You say Baruch et Hashem Avorach. Next.
I like.
Now, what's the name of the Mishkan? Mishkan Edut. What's Edut? Testimony. Stop. want to accept on myself mitzvot. Who's creating second shiur? There's only one. I want to accept on myself mitzvot. Okay? And I'm making Mishkan. Why is it called Mishkan Ha'edut? Mishkan of testimony. The answer is, Hashem says, once you want to accept on yourself, I give testimony on you that you fit for it. I'm reading it inside for you. Hashem gives testimony. If we keep mitzvot and honor Hashem. If you keep mitzvot, honor is, let's say you don't have a belt to pray. Or let's say you don't have shoes. You're putting shoes. Or you have with your bridge. You 1 o'clock in the morning, you came from the wedding time. You say, oh, I didn't pray Arvit. Now you pray Arvit, you say, stop. You go, put pants on, you take off your bridge and put pants on. Right? Bridge means pajamas. You take off your pajamas and you put your pants. Hashem says, I give testimony that you give honor to me. And what if you'd say like that, Shema Israel? That's the biggest Mishkan you did. We'll see right now how it works. Let's go further. Through that, each man zocheh to have Shekhinah in him. Through accepting on himself to keep mitzvot, you get Shekhinah in you. Now, what is the biggest connection between you and Hashem? Which mitzvah is that? Learning Torah is everybody knows. What was the biggest mitzvah? Like Shema Yisrael. What do you do when you do Shema Yisrael? Kabbalat Ol Malchut Shamayim. You accept on yourself the yoke of Hashem. Kabbalat Ol Malchut Shamayim by saying Shema Yisrael. Yud. This is the punchline of today's whole shiur. And then hey, and then vav, and then hey. The second hey was which word? Bezot.
It's like the sitting thing.
When you say Shema Yisrael, we said Bezot is what? Teshuvah. We explained, right? How it comes out 408, right? What's Bezot? Bezot is Mishkan. And Bezot is Bet HaMikdash. Bet HaMikdash, first Bet HaMikdash was how many years? 410. And then we said Brit Milah, Bar Yud Tav, Bar Yud Barach. Yud Tav is 410. Same thing is Kadosh, the word Kadosh. Now, we go to the next step. What is that? Shema Israel. Shema, Shin is
300. 40.
70, 40, 300. Comes out? 410.
Can you raise it up?
Shema Israel is the same thing. Like a Mishkan. Stop now. Stop. Nisim, where is he? He said, where is Beit HaMikdash today? When you don't have Beit HaMikdash, you become Beit HaMikdash. You become the altar. You become the altar that they put korbanot on you. How? You know why people pay big money to be sandak? What's the reason? Because he says, I'm the altar and they put baby as a korban on me. So I become Mizbeach. It's worth for me $10,000 just to sit for 5 minutes to be a Mizbeach. And I am accepting all the korbanot. And Hashem forgive all my sins. And through me Hashem forgives sins of all the clouds, whoever is in the breed, right? Why? Because it become Mishkan. But I give you a new hint today. When you say Shema Israel, as if you became a sandak. Of course you have to have Kavana. You have to have Kavana. Shema Yisrael, not Shema Yisrael. Hashem, I become a Mishkan. What's Mishkan? Mishkan, also 410. Shema is 410. Mishkan. Mem is? Shin? Kav? Nun is? All together? Shema Yisrael is? Now what do you think? Do you know what I'll tell you? First question Hashem asking a person after 120. First question Hashem says to a person, do you know math? So of course I know math. terach. Then Hashem says, stop.
What's the?
Were you honest by business? Oh, I'm sorry, I don't know. Stop. 3 minutes ago you said you know math. So Hashem will tell a person, you used math for business purposes, now you used your brain for Torah. This way you get kaparat avonot for thinking Torah.
Wow.
How you get kaparat avonot? Through learning Torah, through thinking Torah. Shin is like this, chikav is like this. This is how you clean your highways from all the tum'ah, and this is how you get shefa and kedusha from Shamayim to you. And this is how you grow in life. Now, Bezot, Shema Yisrael is 4:10, Mishkan, Kadosh, okay, and years of Bet HaMikdash also. Rabbi Yaakov Abu Chatzila. Who was Rabbi Yaakov Abu Chatzila? Baba Sal is who?
Grandfather.
Baba Sal's grandfather, that's right. Who was the carpet, remember? Remember carpet? Carpet? He flew. Rabbi Yaakov Abu Chatzila. I think I had somewhere his book.
He levitated.
Pituchei Chotam. The name of the book is Pituchei Chotam. One of his books. There's many. Okay. He says over there like this. Shh. I hope I'll be able to explain. It's very hard. But I'm going to write it. Whoever will understand. Whoever will not understand next time. Next time. Ready? I'm writing it now. Shema Israel Hashem Elo Ke Nu Hashem Echad. Okay. Shema Yisrael Hashem Elokeinu Hashem Echad. Now, Rabbi Ariel Shalom Aleichem, please come in. Shema Yisrael Hashem. There are 4 different spellings of Hashem's name. Who can help me?
Yud Kei Vav Kei, Aleph Dalet Nun Yud. Shin Nun Yud.
Yud Kei Vav Kei. There is 4 different levels. Av Sag what? Mav Ben. Very good. Av Sag Mav Ben. Okay, I'm showing you. First one goes Av. Ayin Bet. First goes to 72. Yud Kei Vav Kei with Yuds goes to 72. Second level goes with Vavs. That goes Samech Gimel. Sag. Then goes Mem Bet. And then goes Nun Bet.
How do you get this stuff again?
I'm stuck.
Breaking the letters.
Someone take a picture.
Should I show you?
Yes.
I'll show you. Take a picture. Wait. I'll make it easy. I'll make it easy. Take a picture and send it to the group. It's very important. Who's helping me over there in the back? We'll go somewhere nice over here, guys. Give me 1 minute.
Sha'arei, right?
Maybe.
Right there. It's not this?
No.
He's asking if it's this.
Where?
No.
One second. There was a picture over here.
Probably in the beginning, Rabbi. Oh, the Siddur probably.
Rabbi, it's by Euler Ratzon, Rabbi.
By where?
The last
Euler
page.
Ratzon. Shemona Esrei, Euler Ratzon. Right after
Yeah. Okay. Let me check.
all some books have that.
Oh! Take this picture. Look. 1, 2, 3, 4. I'll give you a hint now. I know we're starting a little bit late, but you should know. I'll give you a certain secret now. Take this, okay? 4, you see? Av, Sag, Ma, Ben. You see that? Okay, now.
I put on Sha'arei out, guys.
Listen to me carefully.
Did you?
I'm gonna tell you something. You have to have a lot of kavanot to do it.
What do you gotta do with this, Rabbi?
Do you see Sha'arei Eliyahu this? Okay. This is how you spell Hashem's name in 4 different ways. First time you spell comes out Gematria 72. I'll write the numbers. 72. Second one 63. Third is 45. And the fourth one is 52. Do you see the words in the Sha'arei Eliyahu just Nissim sent?
Yeah.
Okay. What does this show you? It shows you. Shh.
What is this, Rabbi? This is like a gematria of this? Or
This
Gilui?
is
What is this?
this is 4 different names of Hashem. How really it works in life. I will give you for this special shiur maybe next week because there's a lot of deep details there. But I'll tell you one thing. Let's say my name is Yosef, right? Gematria 156. Sometimes I pray, let's say, and tefillah doesn't go. What should I do? I should know how to spell my name with different letters. Like, you see, first time it's written with Yud, second with
Like
Aleph,
Nun,
right?
Nun,
When
Nun.
you don't write and don't say, you have in your kavanot. Let's say you cannot make kavanot. You write your name with additional Yuds or Vavs or Alephs, like Aleph you add everywhere. Like Yehosef, like Yehosef became Yehosef. Remember? You see, Yosef, he couldn't comprehend 70 languages. But once Hashem put Hey into his name, into Yosef's name, he was able to comprehend 70 languages, to hold out 70 languages. How? With one letter. So same thing. When you sometimes pray, you say, Hashem, my name is Yosef, and your tefillah doesn't go anywhere. You want something, doesn't work. Stop. Write your name. No, not in the passport. Just for tefillah, for that time. Write your name with some different additions. With Yuds, or with Vavs, or with Hays. And then you will see how your name will be totally different. Huh?
Rabbi, maybe you write it for us, our names?
This is big time needs to be given because it's not simple. And for every person it's different. What did you say?
We need an Excel spreadsheet for everybody's name.
Excel spreadsheet.
Ooh,
What if it has?
maybe.
When you look at the letters, you just look at them, or you think about numbers. What do you
Very good, Rabbi Nathaniel. This is why I say everyone, we're young people here, guys. Everyone must know Aleph bets. Rabbi Ilan, you born? Oh, please. Everyone must know. You never allowed to say these words. Yud Kei Vav Kei, not let's say Kavanot only. If you say Chas v'Shalom, you could lose your Olam Haba. Yud Kei Vav Kei, you don't say I'm having Kavanot Yud and then Hey and then Vav. You don't let say this. Only you think about this. Let's say you're going to drive from your home, you're taking your kids to school. In the morning, you just think Yud Kei Vav Kei. Why? Because Yud stands for father. Hey, mother. Second is Vav is for boy, and Hey is for girl. So you're basically protecting your family with Hashem's name. You say, you don't say it, you have kavanot, and then you go.
When I had heart surgery or any kind of surgery, all that go on because you're afraid. So you just think about that.
100%.
Think about
100%. 100%. You know, I'll tell you, many times. Now Moshe Feinstein even taught me this. Now Aaron Walking taught me this from Rav Moshe Feinstein's name. Anytime, I was even on plane once, when they forced everybody to sit down, there was Russian, everyone, and I thought the pilot was drunk. He was going, I said 3 times Shema Yisrael that time. It was craziest, my worst. And when Ovadia, my wife was pregnant, so all the El Al flights were done, and we're next day starting school vacation, and we must go to Israel. Once here we go, this year I don't know what's going to happen. Hashem will open up soon. So what happened is we had to go to Moscow 4 or 5 years ago. In the plane, we became pale. Everybody, even the workers. He said, "Stop giving food. Sit down." Everybody knows he was going like this. It was crazy. And then what happened? We start thinking Hashem's name, and Baruch Hashem, everything came to the place. Baruch Hashem was safely, nicely done. But let's continue. So Hashem's name is spelled over here 4 different ways. If you connect 72, 63, 45, 52 altogether, how much is going to be? Give me the math. 200?
32.
Thank you. For life, if you want to be blessed, I remember I was listening once to Shiur. He said all this connect together will be 232. That's the Gematria Haberacha. If you want to be blessed, that's the Gematria of Haberacha. Okay, I'm writing it in a big for you 1 second. Haberacha.
Let's take a picture of it.
If you even think one thing from tomorrow, not 10, one of these things, already it's improvement. You don't need to get 10. Just one is enough. Haberacha is 32. 232. Okay? Now, what is this now? Shema Israel, right? Hashem. Yud Kei K is what? 4 names. 4 names comes out to 232. What if you take these letters, you add on the word Elokeinu? On the 4 different sections of Elokeinu, you will get to the number of 886. How are you going to do that? So I'm showing you. You write Elokeinu with 3, 1 second, with 3 Alephs. Elokeinu, Aleph, Lamed Aleph, Kuf Aleph, Yud Aleph, Nun Aleph, Vavel Aleph. And when you do that Aleph, 3 times, then you go 3 times with Hayes. Then you go 3 times with Yuds. If you Elokeinu, Aleph Yud, Lamed Yud, Kuf Yud, Yud, Nun Yud, Vav Yud, all 3 like that comes out 886. If you take 886, 2 names of Hashem only. 2 names of Hashem, you write 3 like this, and 4 of those, 4 altogether 9 and 4 altogether will be 2 plus 232 comes out 1,118. So these 2 names of Hashem
Double.
comes out to 1,118.
What is this for, Rabbi?
Kavanot.
Just
Kavanot. Kavanot.
When?
Kavanot. Say Hashem, I'm telling you your name. Shema Yisrael Hashem. Hashem, you think with 4 different. Av, Sag, Ma, Ben. Av, Sag, Ma, Ben. You think about it?
So that's a good book that you
Wait. 2 names of Hashem.
It says Nun Bet right now.
What?
It says Nun Bet.
Yeah, but
family purity is admin. I can't send it to your chat, so he has to add you to
Ben,
Sha'arei
okay, that's
seal.
better?
Sha'arei,
Okay.
yeah.
Now, look at this. These 2 names of Hashem, 2 names of Hashem, with all the additions, including, you know what you do? Let me explain you what you do. You want to drive to Brooklyn, okay? What happened is, this is you, and this is Brooklyn. You want to drive this way, there's a truck, blew up. You can't go this way, so you need to take a different way. Your GPS shows you this way. Oh, you can't go there, there's a big traffic. Now you're going this way. Oh, you can't go there because there's something, so you're taking the 4th way. You're taking the 4th way.
Alternate routes.
This is what you say to Hashem. If my name is Yosef, spelled normally, and there's my mazal is closed because certain avera I did and my true is not helping, I want to pray to you with different gematria of my name.
You say this
even when this close,
you say your name.
then you take yes. This is why over there all these 4 names are.
So you have to
written.
say the passage also.
This is why I advise you to. You saw that siddur I have here. I advise you to use this siddur. Anytime you pray with this siddur, I promise you, your tefillah will never be like, I just prayed. No, in every page, yes, connection. Did you know on 248 of Shema Yisrael words, he has 72 names of Hashem. Aleph till some letters, till Yud, and then 72 names of Hashem, and then from Yud continuation. It's unbelievable siddur. If I would know about the siddur 10 years ago, I would use 10 years ago.
Sha'arei, you're going to finish on the Ravit, Rabbi?
Not true. Not true. You know the problem is? It's going to happen if you want to take the whole world in your hands, but you can't. What do? You take only one thing today, one thing tomorrow, one thing the third day, one. You know, as that paper, remember it was said? 100,000 miles begins from a single step. You put one step every day and you get somewhere far one day. So, where do we want to conclude? It's already almost 9:30. We want to conclude
Everybody
like
in
this.
Los Angeles are waiting.
We want to conclude like this.
3 hour time zone.
Two names of Hashem comes out 1,118. That is same gematria. As if you connected all two. If you said 6 words Kavana, Shema, Israel, Hashem, Elokeinu, Hashem, Echad.
That's 1,118.
This is gematria 1,118. There are 4 big angels of damagers. What's they called? Av, Chema, Mashchit, Avon. Av, Chema, Mashchit, Avon. When you connect all of this with their groups together, comes out 1,118. By saying Shema Israel, you nullify them. You connect yourself with 2 names of Hashem. You become like a Mishkan, and you get elevated through that. Baruch Adonai Le'olam. Amen.